North Wales Police and Crime Commissioner is planting seeds ahead of increasing the precept paid through council tax by the public to pay for their police service. Arfon Jones has launched an online poll to find out just how much people are willing to pay for policing, said to be the result of an extra demand laid on the police service due to the COVID pandemic. Extra demand. Maybe if they simply stuck to policing and enforcing law rather than being the government's and local councils' attack dogs, then there wouldn't be a so-called extra demand. Around half of the money for the police budget in North Wales comes from the UK government and the rest comes from council tax. That amount depends on the precept levied by police and crime commissioners. Last year, the panel gave the green light for a 4.5% rise, which equates to a 25p a week increase in the cost of policing. And now Arfon Jones will make a proposal to the police and crime panel to increase the precept more at a meeting to be held in February 2021. Mr Jones is said to be hoping to raise enough money with a precept to help North Wales Police deal with the increase in demand for services caused by the pandemic. He said the pandemic has definitely driven costs up for the police force. It's put pressure on the budget. There's no two ways about it. The important thing for me is that if we tax people more, we offer them something for that. The questions in the survey are geared around explaining to people what they would get for their money. The message I want to give is that if they pay more, they'll get more. It won't be like many other public services where they pay more and get less. Well, of course it wouldn't. We're looking at getting the force to be more proactive and going out and preventing crime, which I'm pretty sure is what they're supposed to be doing anyway. For example, last year we created the Intercept team. A new high-tech policing unit has been set up to clamp down on organised crime and drug gangs in North Wales. We won't know what the settlement from the Home Office will be until December the 17th, but what it's likely to be is flat cash. So what that means is that it isn't a cut, but it is a cut when you take inflation into account. What we're expecting is a real terms cut. We don't know what we're going to get yet, but we know that the Home Office is very good at masking the figures. I want the people of North Wales to share their views on police priorities with me, so I can then put those views into action to keep our communities safe. Now, I don't live in Wales, north or south, but I'll give you some free advice, Arfon. Stick to enforcing the law, protecting people and property, and leave the politics alone. The police are not supposed to be the government's attack dogs. They are supposed to be impartial and act appropriately. Chasing people without masks, and issuing unlawful fines is not going to win you any favours. So stick to the policing principles and leave the politics out of it. You might well find that some people come to respect you a little more. He added, the awareness and frequency of criminal exploitation has increased in recent years. For example, the criminal exploitation of the vulnerable, including children, in county lines, modern slavery and sexual violence. It is essential that these individuals are protected, and I will continue to prioritise their safety. The cost pressures mean the police will have to change the way they work, and we need to relook how our priorities and how they can be delivered. The Police and Crime Plan sets the strategic direction for North Wales Police community safety partnerships and other organisations dedicated to reducing crime and safeguarding our communities. As Police and Crime Commissioner for North Wales, I have a duty to consult local people on policing priorities. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.